Pass Kareem last night?
Yeah, that was.
First off, big up to Bron.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Congratulations, bro. King of Kings, man.
You know what? I'm gonna say, this conversation, I mean, when we talk about the GOAT, man, he might be the GOAT. I think that right there probably solidified it. And this is the reason why. He put himself.
Kevin Garnett has ignited a major conversation across the basketball world after delivering strong comments about LeBron James and Kevin Durant while passionately defending Magic Johnson's legacy. According to Garnett, a private behind-the-scenes discussion involving some of the NBA's biggest names revealed a side of the story that had never been made public. His remarks have sparked widespread debate, raising questions about respect, leadership, and how basketball legends are viewed behind closed doors. By speaking out, Garnett challenged the way fans think about the relationships between past and present superstars, turning what was once a private matter into one of the most talked-about topics in the NBA.
Magic Johnson was stepping into the spotlight, and when a legend defends another legend, it hits different. It hits harder than any stat sheet or highlight reel. When someone who has actually gone to war against Michael Jordan stands up and says, "This is the greatest player I've ever seen," it carries power. It carries truth, because they're not speaking from clips or commentary. They're speaking from the scars they earned trying to stop him. The reaction to Magic's words hit instantly, and the energy was wild.
At the center of this conversation is Magic Johnson, a player whose impact on basketball reaches far beyond championships and awards. With 5 NBA titles, 3 MVP trophies, and a revolutionary style of play, Magic transformed the point guard position and became the driving force behind the Lakers' famous Showtime era. His extraordinary court vision, dazzling no-look passes, and unique ability to control the game at 6'9" changed the way basketball was played and entertained millions of fans around the world. Off the court, Magic continued to build an incredible legacy, becoming a successful businessman, a respected public figure, and a powerful voice in sports. His courage after publicly revealing his HIV diagnosis in the early 1990s and returning to the game only strengthened his reputation as one of basketball's most inspiring and influential icons. Magic Johnson's legacy extends far beyond basketball, making him a symbol of resilience, leadership, and lasting greatness. That is why reports of private comments questioning his place among the game's all-time legends quickly captured attention across the NBA. In early 2025, rumors began circulating about a closed-door conversation involving LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and several prominent basketball figures. The discussion was never meant to become public, and many details remain unverified, but reports suggested that the conversation shifted toward evaluating past legends, with Magic Johnson's legacy becoming part of the debate. While no complete recording has surfaced and the full context is still unclear, the speculation was enough to spark intense reactions. Among the strongest responses came from Kevin Garnett, who reportedly took serious issue with the remarks and forcefully defended Magic's place in basketball history, turning what began as a private discussion into one of the sport's biggest talking points.
Let's do it.
The floor is yours.
Magic's the GOAT point guard. I don't think that you can talk me off that ledge. I'm convinced of it.
OG, what up?
What's up, brother? How you doing, my man?
Repeat that statement.
Magic Johnson is the best point guard in NBA history.
Why do you think that?
He revolutionized the position. Not only did he revolutionize the position, he was that from the door, and he stayed that for as long as he was in the league, which was 12 seasons, first team All-NBA.
You don't care that he played with Kareem? You don't care that he played with James Worthy?
I don't care.
You don't care that Steph Curry has revolutionized the three-point shot, that he's completely changed the game?
Actually, he didn't.
According to reports circulating around the basketball community, the private discussion eventually shifted from a friendly debate into a heated conversation about NBA history and the greatest point guard of all time. Magic Johnson's name was reportedly the first to enter the discussion, but the claims about what happened next remain unverified. Some accounts allege that LeBron James questioned whether Magic benefited from playing in a different era, arguing that today's NBA features greater depth, more global talent, and a stronger emphasis on three-point shooting. Kevin Durant was also reportedly said to have shared his own perspective on how basketball has evolved. However, no full recording or confirmed transcript of the conversation has been made public, making it impossible to verify exactly what was said or the context in which any remarks were made. Those reports quickly fueled debate among fans and analysts, with many defending Magic Johnson's legacy and emphasizing his lasting impact on the game regardless of the era in which he played. Reports about the alleged private conversation became even more controversial as additional claims began circulating, though none of the reported remarks have been independently verified. According to those accounts, Kevin Durant questioned whether Magic Johnson's reputation is driven as much by his larger-than-life image as by his on-court dominance, pointing to differences between Magic's scoring numbers and the production of many modern point guards. The reports also claimed that LeBron James suggested Magic's enormous success as a businessman and public figure after retirement may have strengthened the way many people view his playing career. Those alleged comments quickly ignited fierce debate across social media, with many fans arguing that comparing eras is one thing, but diminishing the accomplishments of an all-time great is another. Supporters of Magic pointed to his remarkable resume, including 5 NBA championships, 3 MVP awards, and a historic Finals MVP as a rookie after playing multiple positions, achievements that helped redefine the point guard role and shape one of basketball's greatest dynasties. As the rumors spread beyond the original gathering, what was said to be a private discussion became one of the most talked-about stories in the basketball world, despite the lack of confirmed details about what was actually said. According to reports, the private conversation did not stay secret for long. Rumors quickly spread, and the story caught fire across sports shows and social media. Fans were split, with some defending the reported opinions while others believed Magic Johnson's legacy deserved far more respect. As the debate grew louder, Kevin Garnett reportedly stepped in with a strong response, turning the controversy into an even bigger NBA discussion.
I don't think anybody in this generation could have played like 20 years ago, if I'm being 100. And this is to everybody in our league, Tatum, all y'all. Let me tell y'all something, bro. 20 years ago, bro, you couldn't get to a triple step back. You hear what I'm saying to you? You couldn't get to a triple step back. And then if you shot that, it had to go in. You know why? Because we had efficiency back in the day, my dude, and it was so hard. It was too physical.
Yeah.
Kevin Garnett has never been someone who stays quiet when he feels the history of basketball is being disrespected. Known for his unmatched intensity, toughness, and loyalty to the game, the NBA legend once again showed that same passion while defending the players who helped build the league. In a widely shared interview clip, Garnett spoke strongly about respecting the legends who created the path for today's stars. After hearing reports about comments allegedly made by LeBron James and Kevin Durant regarding Magic Johnson, Kilogram did not hold back or send indirect messages. He addressed the situation with the same fearless attitude that defined his career. During the conversation, when asked how modern players view NBA icons from the past, Garnett's emotions quickly showed. With a powerful voice and serious tone, he made it clear that legends like Magic Johnson deserve recognition and respect, no matter how successful any current player may be. According to Garnett, championships, points, or personal achievements should never erase the impact and legacy of those who shaped the game. Garnett made it clear that Magic Johnson's impact goes far beyond statistics and championships. He argued that Magic helped create the foundation that allowed today's NBA stars to build their own platforms. According to Kilogram, the Showtime Lakers era changed basketball forever and deserves recognition, not criticism. He emphasized that players like Magic competed against some of the greatest names the sport has ever seen, including Larry Bird, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Julius Erving, Isaiah Thomas, and Hakeem Olajuwon. Garnett explained that those battles came against true legends, and Magic didn't just survive that era, he dominated it. His passion became even stronger as he highlighted one of Magic's most unforgettable moments, the 1980 NBA Finals. As a rookie, Magic stepped into the spotlight after Kareem Abdul-Jabbar suffered an injury and took over the center position in the championship-clinching game. He delivered a historic performance with 42 points, 15 rebounds, and 7 assists to secure the title. For Garnett, that moment represented the type of greatness and leadership that should never be forgotten. He wasn't only defending Magic Johnson, he was standing up for an entire generation of players who built the road for the NBA stars of today. Garnett continued by explaining what made Magic Johnson truly special beyond the numbers. He highlighted Magic's incredible basketball intelligence, his ability to elevate everyone around him, and the leadership qualities that helped transform talented teams into championship dynasties. Then came the statement that grabbed everyone's attention. Kilogram made it clear that questioning Magic's greatness means overlooking the qualities that define a true winner, understanding teamwork, sacrifice, pressure, and the ability to perform at the highest level when it matters most. His words carried the emotion of someone defending not just a player, but the history and culture of the game itself. Garnett wasn't speaking just to create headlines. He was honoring the legends who built the NBA through dedication, toughness, and an unmatched passion for basketball. The reaction online was immediate. Within hours, clips from the interview spread across social media, sparking debates among fans from different generations. Supporters shared comparisons of Magic's championships, MVP awards, and career achievements alongside the accomplishments of today's superstars. Many longtime fans praised Garnett for protecting the legacy of past greats and speaking with honesty. Meanwhile, younger fans pushed back, accusing him of being stuck in the past and refusing to accept how the modern game has evolved. The debate quickly turned into a heated battle between old-school and new-school basketball supporters. Through all the noise, LeBron James and Kevin Durant remained quiet, offering no public response, no social media posts, and no reaction to the controversy. The controversy took another twist the next day when LeBron James shared a mysterious message on social media, telling people to focus on the journey instead of the noise and reminding everyone that greatness speaks for itself. However, the post did not mention Magic Johnson, Kevin Garnett, or the ongoing debate, leaving fans to wonder what LeBron really meant. Almost instantly, social media exploded with theories. Some believed it was a subtle response to KG's criticism, while others thought LeBron was simply ignoring the drama and moving forward. Instead of calming the situation, the post created even more discussion as fans analyzed every word and tried to uncover the hidden meaning behind it. Meanwhile, Magic Johnson remained silent, and everyone waited to see what would happen next. Kevin Durant also shocked fans by staying completely quiet, with no tweets, Instagram posts, or podcast comments. For someone known for being highly active and outspoken online, KD's silence stood out. Fans began speculating about the reason behind it, with some believing he was advised to avoid adding more attention to the controversy, while others thought he realized the situation had become too heated and decided not to make things worse. But the silence from LeBron James and Kevin Durant did not make the controversy disappear. Instead, it only increased the attention surrounding the debate. To many fans, it looked like two modern superstars had been challenged over their comments about a legend and chose not to directly respond. The media quickly jumped into the conversation, with major voices in basketball criticizing the lack of a public reaction. Stephen A. Smith strongly supported Garnett's viewpoint, arguing that Magic Johnson's legacy deserves open respect. Shannon Sharpe also discussed the situation on his podcast, saying the silence created a bad image for players of their level. Charles Barkley added his opinion as well, defending Magic as one of the greatest players in NBA history and saying anyone who questions that does not fully understand basketball. Soon, the debate became much bigger than one argument. It turned into a battle between generations. Younger fans defended LeBron and KD, saying the modern NBA features more athletic players, advanced skills, and tougher competition than ever before. They argued that comparing eras and questioning past greatness is part of basketball's evolution, not disrespect. Meanwhile, longtime fans pushed back hard, sharing Magic Johnson's legendary highlights, unforgettable no-look passes, championship moments, battles with Larry Bird, and the iconic performances that helped define an entire era of basketball. This was no longer just a simple disagreement among basketball fans. Supporters of the older generation believed they were making a bigger statement, that respect for the people who built the game is not something that can be ignored. Their argument was clear. Today's stars benefit from the success, popularity, and global reach created by the legends who came before them. As the conversation grew, it moved beyond rumors and opinions. It became a discussion about legacy, character, and whether some of the biggest names in modern basketball had failed to properly recognize the history behind their success. Looking at the bigger picture, this situation represents a much deeper divide that has existed in the NBA for years. It is not simply about comparing statistics, athletic ability, or different eras of basketball. The real issue is appreciation, understanding the journey of the sport and recognizing the players who helped shape it. Magic Johnson's impact went far beyond what happened on the court. When Magic and Larry Bird entered the NBA in 1979, the league was facing major challenges, with declining popularity, low ratings, and games often struggling for attention. But their rivalry changed everything. Their battles brought new excitement, attracted millions of fans, and helped transform the NBA into the global powerhouse it is today. Magic Johnson and Larry Bird didn't just play basketball. They changed the entire landscape of the sport. Their legendary rivalry turned the NBA into must-see television, brought in millions of new fans, and helped transform the league into a global phenomenon. Their success created the foundation for Michael Jordan to take basketball to new heights, turning the game into a worldwide brand. Jordan then inspired Kobe Bryant, who continued the tradition of excellence, and after that came LeBron James, the modern face of the NBA, carrying the legacy built by generations before him. Every era of greatness is connected, with each generation building on the sacrifices and achievements of those who came before. However, some believe today's players sometimes overlook that history because the modern game is faster, more athletic, and supported by advanced training and technology. But evolution does not erase the impact of the pioneers who broke barriers, created unforgettable moments, and gave basketball its identity and soul. Now, after Kevin Garnett's passionate defense of Magic Johnson, the NBA world is divided between old school and new school fans, with the debate centered around respect, legacy, and how greatness should be measured. While today's stars may be faster, stronger, and more skilled in certain areas, that does not diminish what past legends accomplished. Garnett's message was simple: debate greatness all you want, but never forget the players who built the foundation of the game. You can debate statistics, records, and different eras all day, but disrespecting the legends who built the path for today's players is a completely different conversation. Greatness does not require tearing down the achievements of those who came before just to make one generation look better. True respect means recognizing the foundation that made the current era possible. The reality is that LeBron James and Kevin Durant are among the most talented players basketball has ever produced, and their accomplishments speak for themselves. However, Magic Johnson's legacy stands in a category of its own. Magic was not just a winner, he represented winning at the highest level. With 5 championships, 9 finals appearances, and a role as the leader of the Showtime Lakers, he became the driving force behind one of the greatest dynasties in NBA history. He transformed the point guard position and changed the way the game was played. LeBron and KD have legendary careers, but Magic's level of championship success and impact during his era remains historic. That is why any reported criticism of his greatness created such a strong reaction among fans. To many, it felt less like a basketball discussion and more like an unnecessary challenge to a legend's legacy. Meanwhile, Magic Johnson himself has remained completely quiet throughout the controversy, with no statements, interviews, or social media responses. And for many fans, that silence may be the strongest message of all. Magic Johnson does not need to prove his greatness because his legacy has already been written through championships, leadership, and the unforgettable impact he left on basketball. His 5 titles, his iconic moments, and the way he changed the game have secured his place in NBA history forever. He doesn't need approval from LeBron James, Kevin Durant, or anyone else to confirm what the basketball world already knows. Kevin Garnett's passionate defense of Magic sent a powerful message across the league. Respect for the legends who built the game is not something to be ignored. It is something every generation must recognize and appreciate. His words reminded younger players that no matter how talented or successful they become, they are still standing on the foundation created by those who came before them. It also showed past legends that their achievements cannot simply be forgotten or replaced by the excitement of a new era. And for LeBron and KD, the situation delivered a difficult reminder. Sometimes staying silent can create a message of its own. And right now, many fans believe that silence is speaking louder than words. At the end of the day, a player's legacy is not measured only by championships, records, or unforgettable highlights. It is also defined by how they respect the people who helped build the game they now benefit from. That is why this debate has created such a strong reaction among basketball fans. The biggest question remains: were LeBron James and Kevin Durant wrong for their alleged comments, or were they simply expressing the perspective of a new generation of players? Should today's stars have the freedom to challenge the greatness of past legends, or are there certain icons whose impact should always be honored without question? This debate has divided the basketball world, with fans choosing sides between Kevin Garnett's defense of the old-school era and the viewpoints of modern superstars. Share your thoughts. Do you agree with KG's message? Or do you believe today's players deserve the right to shape the conversation about greatness? Stay tuned for more NBA stories, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more basketball discussions.